Hi, this is Carla with Concrete Gardens Homestead. It's the end of January here in southwest Missouri, and it's time to start thinking about our gardens. And I like to start several seeds indoors. It just saves money, and then I control what they're grown in and what I water them with, and I just like that better. I started that last year, and it really worked out well, so I'm doing it again this year. Now, I make my own seed starting mix, and I like to use all organic materials. I don't like any soil products at all for indoors, and that's mainly because of the fungus gnats, the eggs and things that you find in soil and bacteria. So I don't bring any outdoor soil. I don't bring any compost indoors. I don't even buy garden soil in bags at Lowe's or wherever. I make my own. And basically, I'm going to share that recipe with you because it is so easy and it is very, very cost effective. This will save you a lot of money if you do this. So let me get my main thing here, which is this is peat moss from Canada. This is sphagnum peat moss, and I'll just put this up here so that you can see it, maybe. And this is the main part of the recipe. Now, it does have some big chunks in it, some big woody type chunks, but let me tell you, for the cost savings, you can pick those out when you're filling up your seeds trays. So basically, it's 6 parts of peat moss. It is, this is just a ratio, 1 part of vermiculite. I'll bring this over here. This is the fine grade vermiculite. I buy it in the big bag. This is 1.5 cubic feet. I got this at Menards just this year. It was $17. And this will last probably a couple of years. So $17 will last a couple of years. The peat moss I got at Lowe's last year. This is 3 cubic feet. It's a big bag, and I used it for all of my seed starts last year, and I still have at least a half a bag left. I paid $20 for it last year. And then I also like to add perlite. This is just an 8-quart bag. It's about $5 at Lowe's or any of the gardening type stores. And you only need a half a part of this. So not very much. Now, the other thing I have over here is cocoa coir. And you could actually do a mixture of half peat moss and half cocoa coir if you wanted to. This cocoa coir, this is a 10-pound block. You have to hydrate it. But a 10-pound block will run you about $24. So just as an idea of what that would cost. I have just switched and I just use all peat moss now. So I'm going to show you how to do this. 6 parts. Just use any container you want. I'm starting a lot of seeds, so I mix it in a tub and then I put a lid on it just to keep it sterile. Don't want any gnats or bugs in it. So, but anyway, just 6 parts to 1.5 parts of vermiculite and a half a part of perlite. So very easy to do. And I may get this on my table because this bag is ripped. But anyway, that's okay. So just going to fill this up. So there's one. There's 2. It's always good to get your hands in some dirt. It actually, especially in the wintertime, I think, just because it helps your brain release serotonin, which is a good thing. Kind of keeps you happy. Winter months can get long and dreary. A lot of us suffer from what they call SAD. Where we don't see the sunshine and it affects us. So getting your hands in some dirt actually helps. There's 4. We got 2 to go here, just real quick. It'll be easier once we get the peat moss in. There's 5. Last one here, and I can put this down and get the vermiculite. And there's 6. All right. Let me remove this. All right, I'm gonna try not to spill this big bag of vermiculite. I'm trying to hang on to it. Now you need 1.5 parts of the vermiculite, so. It's maybe a little bit harder to get out on a full bag here, so bear with me. That is not quite full. If you can see that, I'm going to put this in, but I'm going to do about 3/4 for the next can just because that wasn't completely full. But just 1.5 parts is all you need. And this is just a little bit above half. Get that in there. And now let me get this down to the ground before I spill it and vermiculite goes all over my dining room floor here. All right, and then we're going to do the perlite. This is a smaller bag that I can just handle. And it is 1/2 part perlite. So I'm just going to fill this can up halfway. It's just a little bit more than half, but it's okay. And that's the 3 parts for the mix. Whew, got a little dusty. All right, gonna move some of this stuff here. And then just mix that up. Now the next part is key. You want to hydrate this with boiling water. Boiling water will kill any kind of insect eggs. Whew! I don't recommend that you breathe that. So we're going to hydrate this. I've got a pot of water over here in my kitchen that's boiling. But that boiling water will kill any kind of fungus, gnat eggs, any kind of bacteria, really just everything. You don't want to start growing beautiful little seedlings and have them come up and then have them be infested with something bad and you have to get rid of them. So okay, and I've got my boiling water here, and I'm going to go ahead and add it to my mix, and then we're going to just kind of stir it all together. I'm going to try to do this without getting boiling water on me. There we go. Now, of course, you have to let this cool for a few hours before working with it with your hands. I mean, this is boiling hot water here, but I feel totally assured that it is killing anything that may be bad in here. Insect eggs, especially those little fungus gnats. If you've ever had those, you don't want those in your house. I think they can lay up to like 300 or 400 eggs a day, so they just continue to multiply. All right. Now, if you get this a little too wet, of course, you can add some more of your peat moss and vermiculite. I find this usually works out. And then if it's not wet enough, once you've killed everything, you can hydrate then with just regular water. And this is not going to be wet enough, but you get the idea. And this is what you do for your seed starting mix. This is what you fill your little seed trays with, or whatever you're growing in to plant your seeds. And then we'll go over more of that as I plant some seeds. I'll do videos, and we'll just take you through this whole garden season from start to finish. Please subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends on social media. And we will try to do as many videos as we can a week just to keep you up to date on what we're doing here at Concrete Gardens Homestead. And we're going to do some garden tours and all kinds of stuff. So, and we'll be building more raised beds. We're going to have that. But anyway, this is our mix. This is just a beautiful, beautiful mix. And it's really even better than what you can buy pre-made. And that stuff is very expensive. I looked at some pricing at the hardware store. just one bag of pre-mixed seed starting mix runs about $10 these days, and it will do about 2 seed trays is all it's going to do. So if you make the investment up front, buy your stuff in bulk, you're going to save a lot of money. You're going to save 5 times that at least. So, all right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching.